Hello everybody, this is Inan signing in once again with yet another video related to English essay. I am a faculty member at KIPS CSS network, co-editor of Global Age magazine and also an assistant professor in English literature. Today I'll be discussing with you a few techniques related to brainstorming an essay. An essay is a creative writing activity and indeed it needs inspiration. But when we are in the examination hall, it is highly probable that inspiration might not strike, because when the clock is ticking, there is a lot of pressure and the nerves are involved. It is very difficult for a candidate to think about ideas. At that time, you must have a way out to continue writing an essay and to provide a direction to one's essay. There can be different ways. There is not a single way of brainstorming an essay. It can vary depending upon a topic. It can also vary depending upon the aptitude of the candidate who is writing an essay. But it is highly advisable that before writing an essay, one must brainstorm the essay and also think about the topic, that how he or she is going to organize that. One of the preferred techniques which has been discussed since our school days, that is applying the 5 W's and a single H, which includes the who, what, when, where, why and how of the topic. Instead of cramming or memorizing certain essays or outlines, it is better that one must have a few questions in mind. And by taking a look at the topic, after identifying the keywords in the topic, one must find answers to few questions. So before writing an essay or even making an outline, it is advisable that we should ask a few questions from ourselves. In CSS examinations, we can utilize a few pages for our brainstorming and rough work. Before we have anything to write, a candidate must ask a few questions so that we can approach the topic from different vantage points. One question might be that who is involved in the discussion of the topic? Who is involved at what level as well? So who might address a few individuals? Certain topics would look for certain institutions, and there would be others which would take the global human community in general. There are topics which are restricted to any country, a nation or a community, and certain topics would address the humanity in general. For instance, in 2017 there was a topic, is colonial mentality impeding Pakistan's progress? This topic asks for discussion related to Pakistan. So our response to who would be the masses of Pakistan, the institutions in Pakistan, and different types of institutions and different layers of these institutions. So a candidate, by thinking about the who, could easily enlist a few institutions or a group of people who should be discussed in the topic or in the essay. The other question is what? Or what are the issues at hand? What is at stake as well? In the same topic, as in 2017, is colonial mentality impeding Pakistan's progress? Our response to what are the issues at hand can be easily found from the who that we have identified. For instance, if someone identifies bureaucracy as one of the responses to who, the response to what are the issues could be related to administration and governance. If someone has also identified judiciary in response to who, the issues could be related to judiciary or legal system or delayed justice. The third question which one has to ask is when? When did the issue begin and when did the issue end, or has it really ended? In the topic under discussion, is colonial mentality impeding Pakistan's progress? The response to when can be in two different layers: the arrival of the British and its continuation post-independence, that is after 1947, because the topic specifically addresses Pakistan's progress. Another question to respond to is where did the issue occur and where is the source of the topic? It is not necessary that we should know the source of every topic, but if it is a quotation or a proverb, mostly in proverbial essays, we can think about the source. If one knows about that, it's good to go for it. If one does not know about the source, it won't matter that much. But where does the issue occur? For instance, if the topic is addressing Pakistan only, then we are going to discuss Pakistan and the communities in Pakistan living in different regions of Pakistan. But if the topic does not address any specific region, then the writer has the liberty to write about the global community and take examples from different countries and different communities. The other question that we need to find answer to is the why of the topic. Why the issue is of interest for us and why the issue is of interest for others. It is quite easy to discuss that why the issue is of interest for Pakistan, especially in a topic which specifically addresses Pakistan. Even if the topic is not asking anything about Pakistan, we are writing for an examination which is conducted in Pakistan and one is supposed to join bureaucracy in Pakistan, so our focus of attention automatically comes towards Pakistan. But it is also imperative to think about why others would be interested in the issue at hand. For instance, is in colonial mentality impeding Pakistan's progress, why America would be interested in the colonial mentality prevailing in Pakistan? Or why the European nations would be interested in that? Or why the Chinese would be interested in the colonial mentality prevailing in Pakistan? And then we can find out some interesting answers which could embellish our essay. Even a single paragraph in that direction would provide another direction and would give an impression to the examiner that the candidate thinks in a multi-dimensional way. Another question to address is the how of the topic. How did the issue develop and how to address this issue? How the issue developed can be easily addressed in the body paragraphs, whereas the second part of the question, how to address this issue, would relate to providing a way forward. Certain topics can explicitly ask about the way forward. For instance, in 2018, there was a topic, higher education in Pakistan, ills and remedies. Now, this topic is a little different from other topics or the one which we have been discussing. Higher education in Pakistan, ills and remedies. Here, the word remedies is almost half of the topic. So, half of the body paragraphs are going to discuss the remedies. So, we do not want to restrict it to a single paragraph. So, once we have discussed the remedies in the body paragraphs, we will automatically move towards the conclusion to discuss the essence of entire discussion. But in certain topics where the examiner does not ask for remedies or way forward or solutions or recommendations explicitly, we still have to provide a way forward. The way forward must be provided in the second last and the last paragraph. So we need to think about how to address this issue. These 5 W's and a single H will provide a multi-dimensional perspective to the essay. We need to approach the topic from different vantage points. This is only one of the techniques of brainstorming. There are many others as well, and they are also useful, and there are a few which are even more useful. But for now, I'll be signing off by just recommending you to brainstorm the essay even before making an outline. I'll see you soon.